For centuries, the story of North America has often been told through a single lens, one that minimizes or overlooks the rich and complex history of its indigenous people. Native American tribes, with their diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, have inhabited this continent for millennia. Understanding Native American history is about recognizing the enduring legacy of these cultures and their profound impact on the present. It is a story of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of a people who have faced immense challenges. Learning about Native American history is an act of reconciliation. By embracing Native American history, we open ourselves to a richer, more inclusive understanding of the North American story. Long before Europeans arrived, Native American tribes flourished across North America. They were sophisticated societies with complex social structures and advanced agricultural practices. The Pueblo people built cliff dwellings and mastered irrigation techniques. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy had a sophisticated system of governance and diplomacy. Native civilizations demonstrated remarkable ingenuity and adaptation. They developed intricate trade systems connecting communities across vast distances. They cultivated crops like corn, beans, and squash, forming the foundation of agriculture in North America. Their spiritual beliefs recognized the interconnectedness of all living things. Rich in oral traditions, stories, songs, and dances preserved their history and values. These traditions linked the past and present, shaping their worldview and guiding their relationship with the land. The arrival of Europeans in North America marked a turning point in the history of Native American tribes, ushering in an era of profound and often devastating change. Driven by a thirst for land, resources, and power, European colonizers embarked on a campaign of expansion that would forever alter the course of Native American life. One of the most immediate and catastrophic consequences of European contact was the introduction of diseases such as smallpox, measles, and influenza, to which native populations had no immunity. These diseases swept through native communities with terrifying speed, decimating populations and weakening their ability to resist encroachment. Beyond the immediate impact of disease, European colonization brought about a systematic effort to displace Native Americans from their ancestral lands. Treaties were often broken or manipulated to serve the interests of the colonizers, leading to forced removals, conflicts, and the loss of traditional hunting grounds and sacred sites. The introduction of European goods, while initially appealing, disrupted traditional economies and ways of life, creating dependence and undermining native self-sufficiency. Moreover, European colonizers sought to impose their own cultural and religious beliefs on native populations, often through coercive means. This included the establishment of boarding schools where native children were forcibly removed from their families and stripped of their language, culture, and traditions. The legacy of colonization continues to cast a long shadow on Native American communities today, manifested in ongoing struggles for land rights, self-determination, and the preservation of cultural heritage. Despite facing overwhelming odds, Native American tribes never passively accepted the injustices inflicted upon them. From the outset of European colonization, they resisted encroachment on their lands, cultures, and freedoms through both armed conflict and strategic diplomacy. Leaders like Metacomet, also known as King Philip of the Wampanoag, and Pontiac, an Ottawa leader, rallied their people against colonial expansion, demonstrating remarkable courage and military prowess. These resistance movements, though ultimately unsuccessful in halting the tide of colonization, serve as powerful testaments to the enduring spirit of native peoples. Even as they fought to protect their homelands, Native American tribes also engaged in shrewd diplomacy, negotiating treaties and alliances in an effort to preserve their sovereignty and way of life. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy, for example, maintained a delicate balance of power between competing European powers for centuries, leveraging their strategic position to safeguard their interests. These acts of diplomacy highlight the political acumen and strategic thinking that characterized Native American resistance. Moreover, Native American women played a critical role in resistance efforts, often serving as diplomats, strategists, and keepers of traditional knowledge. Women like Nancy Ward, a Cherokee leader who advocated for peace and diplomacy, And Sarah Winnemucca, a Paiute activist who spoke out against the injustices faced by her people, challenged the gender norms of both native and colonial societies, emerging as powerful voices for their communities. Native American resistance was not limited to the battlefield or the negotiating table. It also found expression in the preservation of cultural traditions, languages, and spiritual beliefs.